Hi, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about how to do your perfect citations in APA style. We're asking you to consider using PaperPile to collect all of your sources. And the reason is it makes it so much easier for you when you do your citations. So here I am in my PaperPile climate change folder. I've already got my sources in here. And I'm going to choose all of those in my folder. And once I do, I've got these bars up here. I'm going to look at the Cite bar. Um, and when I choose this Cite button here, I'm going to check the citation style. In science, we want you to use APA, American Psychological Association. And I'll give you an example of what it looks like. If this does not show up as APA, you can just choose it from up here. Okay, so the citation style is ready. Now I'm going to cite my sources. I choose citation. And it gives me a little notification up here that 4 citations have been copied. Terrific. I will go to my Google Doc and I will paste those into my paper. There they are. They're not perfectly formatted yet. We'll do that later, but there they are. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but in my paper pile, I have some problems here. I have some sources that show as incomplete. So that means that I needed to edit those. I needed to fill in some more information here. So the reason I know that is because when I look, I can see here's something that doesn't look complete at all. This one looks kind of crazy messy. So I always have to double check these and make sure that they look right before I just say, okay, finished. So let's take a look at this one here. And this one is from doodly dood. I'm going to go to Gale. It's from Gale. So I'm just going to grab that citation there. And what I want to show you is that when I get something from Gale, the easiest thing is to just take the citation directly from the database. So here I'm at APA, select, and I'll just paste it in to my citation page here, my bibliography page. So a couple of one from Gale. I just wanted you to see that anytime you choose a source from Gale or one of the databases, they will give you the citation. Looking at another one of my sources here, I've got this one here shows incomplete. So when I choose edit, I need to go figure out where this was, and if I don't have a link, I'm going to have to go find it again. So when you do your work, make sure that you've got at least the link in here so you can find your things again. Okay, I want to show you now, back on our guide, this link here called OSILIS Citation Maker. This one is my favorite citation maker. You may have heard me talk about it before. When it opens up, it will give you a choice of all the different kinds of sources that it might be. It's usually going to be a website or maybe a journal article, newspaper. And once you choose the particular type of source, it will give you an example of how it should look, and it will give you these different fields to enter. So here I filled in for this particular article 10 solutions for climate change. I have filled in the, scoot this over, I have filled in all of the information from the site and put it here. So the name of the magazine is Scientific American. That's the name of the website, which is also a magazine. I've got the title, the date, the author, all of that. This one here, I left it blank because it says you don't need to put the day that you accessed the information unless it's something like Wikipedia that can be edited by other people. I pressed Create Citation and it comes right down here. Oops, zoinks. I'm going to see if I can copy that. even though for some reason it went away. Let me just create the citation again. There it is. I can copy paste it, or I can just press this copy button here. And I'm going to paste it in here. And the reason I am is because I want you to see how it compares to the one that PaperPile did. So this is the one that I just did by hand using the Oregon Library System. And this is the one that I did from PaperPile. I took the article, this article here, and I pressed the PaperPile button up in my menu bar. And when it went into PaperPile, it went in correctly, because here I can compare these two citations and see that they are both good. So now let's talk about how to format this. Here I am, I've done my citations, I've checked to make sure that they're good. The first thing that I'm going to look at is making sure that everything is alphabetized. So all of my citations must be alphabetized. And I have here B, C, C, and then here the case. Fine. Okay. Now I'm going to take the whole thing and I'm going to make sure that there are no underlines. And I'm going to make sure it's all the same color. I don't want my links to show blue. I'm going to format my entire document line spacing to like that. I'm going to now take out the empty spaces between the, oops, I just noticed I have this one here twice. I'm taking it out. Sorry, it's got to be right. So I've moved up all my empty lines, and now the most exciting part, I do my reverse indenting. So to reverse indent, I take the small arrow over 5, and then I take my top rectangle back to 0. And this gives me my perfect reverse indentation. Okay, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like. Size 12 font, says bibliography right here. Now I'm ready to do my citations, my annotations, and under here I will do my paragraph, 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 where I talk about the summary of the information and the evaluation. Okay, and I can do that indent and continue with a paragraph. Alrighty. So that is how your bibliography should be formatted, and then you put your annotations underneath. And if you use PaperPile, you will find it to be the easiest thing ever by using the Cite button.